What's up, brother? What's up, brother? Yeah, something serious must have happened. They got the detectives down here. I don't know what's going on. I didn't see the front of her shirt to see what exactly her like title was, but she just pulled up in the second car. Lou, what's up, buddy? What's up? Papa Chuck, what's good, brother? What's good? I was just traveling down the road and I saw like a couple cop cars and an ambulance over here. So I pulled over, parked over there, and before I could even get across the street, 2 or 3 of them made the turn right down there where you see that white car just turned at. They floored it to this building over there on the side. Normally there's like a homeless encampment over there. It was just a couple of dudes standing there. They did arrest both of the guys that were standing there on the side of the building. Those officers then floored it back over here to this area. 1 or 2 of them have left, but there's still these 2 vehicles. They then brought out the crime scene tape and they taped off. There's a trail right where those officers are standing that goes down that way to like the other side of, I don't know, wherever is on the backside there. They have taped off both sides of that trail. They were talking to these folks originally, and then they went over there and they made arrests. They arrested 2 guys over there at, God, I think the last place it was like Pesce, some nightclub, but then it was also Third Eye Games, like the comic book store's game section or whatever it was as well. But yeah, they made 2 arrests over there. As I got back to this side and was walking up here, they brought out the crime scene tape and they taped off the trailway there. And yeah, so I've just been trying to figure out what's going on. I don't know what happened over here to cause this, but like I said, they did make 2 arrests across the street. I do have about 10 minutes of footage before I went live with my GoPro. I had my camera with me, so I will have like the 2 guys getting arrested. I have that on film, and then I have them putting up the crime scene tape and stuff like that. I have them flooring it back over here, and then this lady on the ground just pulled up in the car with the lights on. She just got here on scene, so. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure what was going on or what happened, but they did make 2 arrests, like I said. Yeah, probably something like that. Yeah, the tape is right there. The tape is right up here on the sidewalk. I didn't want to like block the walkway or like the driveway. That's why I was kind of standing back there. I was gonna let them tape off. I wasn't sure like exactly where they were taping off, so I wanted to give them some time to be able to tape off where they needed to, so I didn't interfere or hinder. And then I also didn't want to be blocking the driveway right there. Cars do need to exit the establishment, and West Street is a very busy street, as you can see. So I didn't want to interfere with that any more than I needed to. But yeah, like I said, I did ask one of the officers when she was over there arresting the guys if this was in connection with this incident over here. She said she couldn't tell me or let me know, which I understand. If it's an active investigation, it is how it is. So it is how it is. But yeah, as you can see, there's a little trail that goes down there. They've got this taped off on both sides. It goes all the way. And then he said that there was, they were taping off the other side over there. But yeah, this nice lady just came down to help out. Like I said, there was an ambulance here before. I'm not sure. Are you able to give any comments on what's going on or anything at the moment, sir? I got you. I figure it's an active investigation, so. Gotcha. Always ask. The worst you can do is say no, right? So yeah, we don't know what's going on yet. We'll have to find out at a later time, but I just happened to be going to the Kohl's over there, and I did have my camera with me, so. Like I said, I got about 10 minutes of film before I went live over here on the phone. Yeah, you're right. It's not too often you see the crime scene tape come out, so they got the whole trailway. I'm curious, I've actually never been down this trail. Where does this lead to?
There's just all the houses on the backside.
Houses and stuff like that? Okay, that's cool. So there's like there's like a community back there on the other side of this trail that it leads to, and some houses and things like that. I believe technically back here, if you make a left down there at that stoplight, it takes you to like a business area. It's called Gibraltar Avenue. That leads back into like Spa Road kind of area and stuff like that, if anyone is familiar with the Annapolis areas. So I assume this probably heads back towards that same kind of direction. Ultimately, that is Route 2, Solomon's Island Road right there that runs this way. And then it leads right up to Route 50. So Route 50 is probably about a football field, probably about 2 football fields in that direction, leading right to the Bay Bridge. But yeah, for those just tuning in, again, we're on West Street down here in Annapolis, Maryland. They did make 2 arrests over there on the side of that brick building. See if I can actually zoom in and not mess this up. So that building that's right there, on the side of it, they made 2 arrests. The gentleman there. What's up, Shannon? I'm not exactly sure what happened to lead up to this point. Like I said, I was just coming down the road. I saw the ambulance and the police cars pulled over, so I pulled over to come get some footage. As I got out of my car, they came from right here down the street, made the left, made the 2 arrests on the gentlemen that were down there on the side of that building. And then some of them came right back up here to the crime scene and parked over here. Like Officer Williamson is right there. She was from the pawn store. This nice lady just came up a few minutes ago. But yeah, so a few of them came back over here to the Shell. And then Officer Coe and another officer left with the gentleman in their squad cars. I would assume they're headed out to Central Booking or probably down to the Taylor Avenue office to get booked down there. I'm not exactly sure how Anne Arundel or Annapolis City would handle that procedure. Like if you're arrested by the DGS police or the Anne Arundel police, now they just take you on over there to Jennifer Road. Jennifer Road is the detention center that I was just at the other day. So they would take you over there to that location and you would get booked down there and also see the commissioner at the same location, as opposed to like getting booked at the police station and then having to ride in a transport down to the commissioners at the courthouse. They kind of do it all in one spot. So they conveniently put Central Booking and also the commissioners right over there at the Jennifer Road center that I was at the other day, 133 Jennifer Road. But yeah, so there was another gentleman that was sitting here on the ground. I don't know where he went, but they were speaking to him. They were speaking. What's going on, brother?
How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in, seeing what's popping over here. We'll hang out for a minute, see what's going on. Tell the city to get some of this overgrowth taken care of, that way I can be nosy. Tell them we're all trying to be nosy. Officer Wetzler's out here as well. Officer Wetzler. Got a few more officers showing up on scene. Few more on scene. Again, this is the Annapolis City Police Department. We are down here in Annapolis City on West Street. Y'all take it easy.
You too.
See, I'm not sure what the issue was, or what the problem was that led up to the officers being dispatched out here, or what was going on. But ultimately, these folks were speaking to the officers. There was also another gentleman here on the ground. Like I said, they went down there to the side They did arrest somebody down there at the corner of that building. There was actually 2 folks that were arrested down there at the corner. And then now more officers have started to show up here to the Shell location. Got a couple more going out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like 6 squad cars out here at the moment. One's leaving. Got 5. But yeah, I'm not sure if there's anybody stationed on the other side of this down there. As you can see, there's tape. There is tape right there on the other side too, so they have this whole thing kind of taped off. Some sort of like stroller or bag looking thing down there. But the area is blocked off. We can only be as nosy as the tape permits. Me too. I was hoping it was like wrestling when you hold the rope up for me and I just slide on under. What's that, Williamson? She's mad at me. She's mad at me because I saw her on 4th of July directing traffic.
So, ask how many guys...
Don't be mad at me. How you doing? Huh? Were you mad at me?
I can't tell what your hair's like.
I know. I'm not wearing a hat and glasses right now. I threw everybody off. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Annapolis City is usually pretty cool. Like I said, I have had a few incidents with them, but they're usually pretty cool. Annapolis City is the cooler of the general police agencies around here. They got the cool folks in it. So, I mean, I know I've had my issues with them, but generally they're pretty cool, man. Like I said, I worked at Pusser's a long time downtown, so they've always come down there and helped us out with a lot of issues and a lot of drunk folks down there causing problems and stuff. So I've never really had a big issue with Annapolis City besides, 1 or 2 things here or there. 1 or 2 issues here or there, but, nothing to gripe about and nothing to hold a grudge over. They're cool folks and they're all right in my books. Like I said, of the general police agencies around here, Annapolis City is definitely the cooler of them. So. Storms are rolling in. It's coming in quick too. So yeah, like I said, this is the Shell out here on West Street. If anybody familiar is watching this, you'll recognize exactly where we're at, but I'll start making my way back to the vehicle now. Alright, brother, take it easy. Have a good one. Hope everything works itself out. Take one last look down the trail, and hopefully they figure out what's going on. I've actually never been down that trail. As long as I've lived in Annapolis, I've never walked down it, nor did I ever realize there was actually... That truck was loud. I never even realized there was actually a truck there. Or, I mean, a truck. I never realized there was a trail there for as long as I've lived here. I guess if you don't need to walk down it, you probably wouldn't even really look over there and notice it, but... Yeah, hopefully they figure out what's going on. Like I said, I don't know what's going on, man. I pulled up and they had like 6 cop cars and an ambulance and like 4 people over here. And then by the time I parked right there, they right there on the side where they put the game store and the comics book shop, they arrested 2 dudes that were sitting over there. They floored it over there, arrested 2 guys, and then came right back over here to the scene and started like getting info from people. So yeah, that's what it looks like. They got both sides of the trail blocked off.
I didn't even know that was a trail.
That's what I was just saying. I'm like, man, I lived here for 30 years and I never even realized there was a trail there. Yep. Take it easy. Sorry, I haven't seen the chat. The chat was like hitting me. Wow, we gotta cross the damn street so nobody runs me over. I like that color Tesla. He's flicking me off. Tell him suck my dick. Thank you. The guy in the Tesla was just flicking me off, asshole. Don't be mad because your girl staring at my wiener in these basketball shorts. Don't be mad because your girl's staring at my bulge in these basketball shorts, my guy. Yeah, I think he was salty. His girl was checking out my wiener in my shorts. No, this is not the crime scene with the guard attacked me. This was just a crime scene that I happened to roll up on that Annapolis City was doing. I'm gonna go show y'all where they arrested the 2 folks at real quick. But yeah, I just happened to be coming down West Street and kind of saw all this going on. I did have my GoPro. So like I said, I got a few minutes of footage before this all started, or before I went live. So I do have the 2 guys getting arrested over here. And then I have them flooring back across the street. When they went ahead and put the yellow tape up is when I went live. That's when I realized that it was a little bit more serious than I originally thought. But yeah, so they floored it from over there into this parking lot. And then they kind of like cornered these 2 guys right here, like up against this fence. A couple of them came in from right here on this side. A couple of them came in from right there on this other side. Normally there's like a little homeless encampment here. They've kicked them out of here a couple of times, but this seems to be a big spot where a lot of the homeless tend to gather in Annapolis. So yeah, there was like 3 or 4 cop cars over here, and I think it was like 1 right there. But they ultimately had the 2 guys right here. They were talking to them. By the time I got over here, they had put them in handcuffs and walked them down to the cars. I asked the lady if it was in connection with what was going on across the street. She said she couldn't answer, but then they drove back across the street with the guy, so it had to have been. But yeah, it looked to be like some sort of like attempted robbery or something. Like I said, the lady and those other 2 guys were there. They had the 1 Latino dude on the ground over here in the red shirt. And then they arrested 2 other Latino dudes right over here up against the fence. So if I had to use basic logic, I would say that something most likely happened between the 3 white folk and the 3 Latino folks. What happened, I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like they caught one of the gentlemen. I don't know if like the citizens caught that guy and held him over there or what happened, but the guy that was over there on the ground in the red shirt was also like a Latino dude, and he did not get up and walk away with them. They actually walked him down the trail to the other side. So I don't know if they put him in a cop car over there or what was up, but so yeah, now I'm guessing they've technically probably made 3 arrests. I don't know for sure on the 3rd one. I don't know exactly what happened to that guy. They took him down the trail, but the other 2 got put in handcuffs, so I can only assume. The other 3 folks that were down there were able to walk away from the incident, so that's what led me to believe that he had something to do with it or was somehow involved with whatever the 2 guys that got arrested did. Because his ass ain't get up and walk away. But yeah, I ain't want to get ran over by nobody. They still got 2 officers down there. I'm gonna walk down here real quick on the they got cars coming, they're not gonna be able to go. I don't want to be blocking that person from pulling out. I know pedestrians got the right of way, but I don't care that bad. These folks in Annapolis drive crazy sometimes. It might run me over. We'll go see what's going on. See if anything has manifested down here on the trail yet. See if anything has started to manifest itself down here on the trail yet. No, nothing going on the trail yet. Like I said, there was that I don't know if you can see it, right behind this officer is like, not like a stroller, but it's like one of those carts that has like the underneath storage and then like the big cube area in the front that you put stuff in. It's got wheels. You tend to see a lot of like the homeless folks rolling around with them. They tend to have a lot of their stuff in them. But yeah, there was one of those that looked to be like abandoned. Huh? Some sort of like robbery, it looks like, or something down there. They had one Latino dude on the ground, and then they arrested 2 more over here, and they had like 3 white folks sitting over here. Now the white folks got up and left, but they arrested all of the Latino dudes, so I don't know if they were like in connection or what happened, but everybody on my live keeps saying a robbery. Take it easy. Yeah, I hope this wasn't like a racially motivated crime or anything. I hate to see when it's like 3 people of one race against 3 people of another race. I like to look at us all as human beings. So I hate when there's some sort of like racial attacks or racially motivated things. But all you can do is hope nothing violent happened. Hope nobody got hurt. Hope everything works itself out. I can see an officer down there on the other side of the trail. He's poking his head over here and trying to look around. I don't know if y'all can see him in there or not. It looks like Bigfoot down there in the bushes. He's popping his head out. Look at that big-headed bitch. No, there wasn't like any like crime scene investigation units or anything here. Like no mobile crime labs or mobile crime units or anything. Some sort of detective, it looked like, came out. She wasn't in like normal uniform. She was wearing the polo with like the badge that's sewn on, like monogram. Usually like detectives will wear something like that. She came out, took a few reports from the folks that were sitting down on the ground over there. And then, like I said, ultimately they did take the one guy that was on the ground right there and arrest him. And then, well, I assume they arrested him because they took him down the trail and he's gone now. And then they arrested the 2 folks that were over here at this building as well. So, looks to be 2, maybe a 3rd arrest made today. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure what happened. I saw a lot of you guys saying robbery. That seems to be like the most logical thing based on like the evidence we have right now. That seems to be the most logical deduction we can make. But yeah, I'm gonna go walk on back over here to this parking lot, get in my vehicle, and continue on my way. But yeah, for everyone that tuned in tonight to watch this little shenanigans, appreciate you. I'll upload a small like YouTube short tomorrow of the 2 guys getting arrested over here and kind of what happened before I went live. And yeah, so y'all can see that. But appreciate y'all. Everyone have a nice weekend. Stay safe out there.